turn to fear and compulsion as your means of governance, then you're a tyrant.
That's when it gets scary, when you see governments telling people that they have to fall in line, or these are our horrible consequences for you not agreeing to what we're saying.
Yeah.
And then if you don't do this, you're a part of the problem.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and if the apocalypse that's generated in that way is of sufficient magnitude, there's no limit to the amount of power that can be exerted.
Right.
Because obviously the rationale is there.
They have to do it, right? Like this is the rationale to stop Trump, right? You're trying to stop Hitler.
Right. Well,
no matter what.
It's also, I
the First
think,
Amendment, use the law, use lawfare.
Use whatever.
Yeah.
Use whatever. Every single financial decision that every individual or organization makes has to prioritize decarbonization above all else. Or else. And there will be many, he doesn't say casualties, but he implies that. There'll be many who pay a price along the way, but it's necessary, because you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. And then he says 75% of the world's fossil fuels have to stay in the ground.
The real problem with that is the same problem with the COVID narrative, is that they don't allow any dissent. They don't allow any data that conflicts with the narrative. And they don't want to look at any possible, both of them are complicated. They're not similar in a lot, but there are, because they're top-down tyrannical tools.
Using fear and compulsion.
Yeah. So they did, during the COVID times, nobody wanted to look at any alternative treatments. They didn't want to look at health, metabolic health. They didn't want to look at any factors other than vaccination and compliance. With carbon...
Yeah, well, the conclusion you draw about climate and carbon dioxide is entirely dependent on where you put the origin point of your graph. So if you go back 150 years ago, carbon dioxide has increased. If you go back 500 million years ago, which is quite a lot longer, we're in a drought, like a serious carbon dioxide drought.
Right, and so, also carbon dioxide is the fuel of plants.